And welcome in, everyone. Kerry Sherman from Big Time Small Town Media back with you yet again here as we continue our complete coverage of the 49th Annual Lamar Holiday Basketball Tournament here on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv. We are looking at boys Consolation Semifinal action here. We will get you the starting lineups here in this one, which features Kit Carson Wildcats and the Springfield Longhorns. There again, they go through the entire rosters here, as it is such a special event. Again, we are happy to have our title sponsor here, the Holiday Motel, located at 404 North Main here in Lamar. They are our home for the weekend. They offer clean, comfortable, affordably priced rooms. Every room with its own microwave and refrigerator, free wireless internet, and DirecTV programming, offering more than 130 channels. We'll get to meet our starters here. Let's go through the visitors. The Kit Carson Wildcats, they are coached by Jim Trahern and his assistant coach, Damon Deschamps. Damon, as you might remember, was a player of the year a few years back playing for Coach Trahern. They'll start number 1, Alberto Gutierrez, a 5'10 senior. Number 3, Kane Farmer, 5'4 freshman. Number 4, Creed Medford. He is a 6'8 junior. Number 23, Chris Rigsby, a 5'9 sophomore. And number 33, James Rigsby, a 5'9 senior. And we'll take a look now at the Springfield Longhorns. Head coach Bob Schaller, assistant coach Kevin Stolbarger. They go with the same lineup they rolled last night. Number 2, Levi Lease, a 6'2 senior. Number 4, Colin Laughlin, 6'3 senior. Number 10, Chase Crenard, a 5'7 senior. Number 12, Justin Self, a 6'1 sophomore. And number 33, Brody Ownby, a 5'10 senior. They lost a heartbreaker to Wiley last night, 53-51. Lease had the tying basket in the air, actually about 2/3 of the way down when the buzzer sounded. It spun out and Wiley pulled off the upset. Kit Carson, they had a tough one themselves with, let's see, they played Holly and dropped that one. I don't remember the score. And it was a full day, full night of basketball here. We did from the Lamar Community Building. We've got 8 games for you today. This, just the second one. We'll re-jump that one. Medford in purple, Laughlin in white. Tip controlled by Springfield. Self, who took over when Crenard got saddled with foul trouble last night, wearing number 12, one of the key players to watch for the Longhorns. That's Crenard with it against the 2-3 zone. That's Self firing the 3, no. And Chris Rigsby with the rebound for Kit Carson. Looking at a 2-3 zone. Medford steps out into the corner. Nice no-look drop feed from Gutierrez. Medford couldn't knock home the layup. Ownby firing the 3. That's no good. And Gutierrez comes away with the rebound and dribbles it out of bounds. Kernard elevates to fire the three, no good. Medford gets the rebound out to Gutierrez. Still in that extended 2-3. Rigsby looking, starting the drive on the baseline. Skips it for Farmer. James Rigsby fires the three from the corner and buries it. Kit Carson on top, 3-0, 2 minutes in. Behind the back pass from Kernard over to Self, comes back. Self will fire and answer with the three of his own. Springfield really active and extending that 2-3. Self knocks it loose, but on the sideline. James Rigsby loses the drive. Medford keeps it alive, and then Rigsby steps on the boundary. So we are still tied at 3. 3 minutes gone here, opening quarter. And both teams coming off of hard-fought losses last night. Baseline drive, Laughlin had it blocked. Medford with the rebound. Laughlin had a strong game last night for the Longhorns. Chris Rigsby's three short. That's Lease with it for the Longhorns. He'll just pop it ahead to Kernard. Nearly lost it as Rigsby reached in. Does lose it here as he collides with James Rigsby. Kit Carson now driving. 4.5 to play. Opening quarter. Try to break this 3-3 tie. Gutierrez, he'll fire from the corner. That's off. And the rebound pulled down by Laughlin for Springfield. Midway through the opening period. Laughlin from the elbow, cans it. So the Longhorns with their first lead, 5-3. Ownby gambles, doesn't get the steal. Gutierrez fakes the three, now elevates on the two, well off, and ball comes down on the baseline after the deflection. Actually, they'll say that, I believe that was Lease who came down on the baseline. Trenton Smelker in to the Carson lineup. Did not see him last night. He replaces Medford. Chris Rigsby fires, no good on the three. Laughlin with the board for Springfield. Putting a lock on him early. And Laughlin can't knock down the jumper. Kernard with the tap home, no, and rebounded for Gutierrez. Farmer puts up the little floater in the lane, no good, and Ownby with the rebound for the Longhorns. Down to 3 minutes to play in this first quarter. Kernard fires the three and cans it. So the lead grows to 8-3. 5-0 run. Actually, that's an 8-0 run for the Longhorns. This zone defense for the Longhorns, big, active. Real good length on their arms, just a difficult defense facing these Wildcats. That one by Farmer looked to have been partially blocked. Springfield with that 5-point advantage. Laughlin kick it out. Self will get the three. Look, too strong. Rebounded by Gutierrez. 2 minutes to go. And Kennard with the steal. 2 against 2. Give it up. Self, layup, no. And Chris Rigsby with the rebound. He'll bring it up himself. Skip pass for Gutierrez. Off the fake. Fire, no. Kennard rebound. 90 seconds to play. Drop it down for Leaf. His jump line, baseline jumper no good. Gutierrez long lead for Rigsby. Too long and beyond the baseline. Medford back in to the Kit Carson lineup. And number 24, Keith Young, a 5'9" freshman, in for the first time. Ross Dunlap, number 34, checked into the Springfield lineup. Young with the steal. He'll give it off to a ball handler before he falls to the floor. Feeling himself losing his balance. Able to give it up before they turn it over. 45 seconds left, and through the hands of Gutierrez. Thought his teammate was going to go for it, pulled back. Neither man went for it. Self scoops it off the deck and gets the layup. 10-0 run. 30 seconds left. It's one of those 50-50 balls you got to give the effort on. Young can't knock down the jumper. Ownby with it. And gives it off to Kennard for the final 20 seconds. Down to 15 in the quarter. Kennard drives, has it tipped loose. Medford will just throw a long baseball pass down, and clock goes to zeros. 1 quarter in. It is a 10-3 lead for Springfield over Kit Carson.
The Holiday Motel, a historical stop on the Santa Fe Trail, proudly presents you the Lamar Holiday Classic on Big Time Small Town Media. Located at 404 North Main Street in Lamar, get a room to suit all your needs with a full-size bed, a king bed, or a suite with 2 king-size beds by calling 719-336-9754. Each room has a microwave, refrigerator, free Wi-Fi, and direct TV with over 130 channels. So the next time you're headed down the Santa Fe Trail, think the Holiday Motel, a family-run business. Proud to present you the Lamar Holiday Classic on Big Time Small Town Media.
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel, teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
As we get set for second quarter action here, Kit Carson will get the ball. They trail 10-3. Open the scoring with a three-pointer, and then watch the Longhorns reel off the final 10 points of the quarter. Tap out of bounds. Last touched by Dunlap. Gutierrez, turn in the paint. Baby hook is good. Kennard quickly up ahead. Drives, dishes it off to Lease. Had his pass knocked, but right to Dunlap. His shot wouldn't fall. Offensive rebound for Laughlin, and he is fouled. It's the first foul on Medford. That is the first foul of the contest. After a game we had almost 30 fouls called, or over 30 fouls called in the girls contest. That's the first one here. It comes almost 30 seconds in to the second quarter. Laughlin hits the first, misses the second. Medford with the board. I'll force him to put it on the deck. He takes a couple of dribbles, finds a guard. Gets it back now. Gutierrez fakes the three. Feed into Medford, turns, fouled it. See, gets close to the rim. That's Dunlap. It's first foul against the Longhorns. So Creed Medford will shoot two. Team trailing by 6. Too strong. Not much touch on that one. We saw some pretty good touch from the line last night by the big man. Not on that one either. Ball on the deck. He's down there fighting for it. Dunlap gets it for the Longhorns. Bernard will push ahead. Finds Ownby. Get Carson in their zone defense. Ownby. That shot short. Grenard offensive rebound. Self fires from 17. That's too strong. It's a Kit Carson rebound. Nice look to the trailer. And Medford benefits from that nice drop pass. That was an assist to Chris Rigsby. That cuts it to a 4-point game. Laughlin drives baseline, goes right at Medford, and Medford gets a handful of wrist and forearm. He'll be checking out, I believe, with those 2 personal fouls. So Laughlin back to the free throw line, 1 out of 2. Won't get the first one here. Farmer back in to the Kit Carson lineup, and checking in for the first time is number 5, Hervé Nahara. Evan Waters, number 30, coming into the Longhorn lineup. He had a great second quarter last night. Second free throw, no good as well. Gutierrez with it for Kit Carson. The lead ahead for Medford off his fingers and out of bounds. Medford stays in with the 2 personal fouls. Little baseline runner by Dunlap is up and in. We're going to get a 30-second timeout from Coach Trahern. Lead for the Longhorns back up to 6. We will see the winner of this contest tomorrow at 2:30 in the Consolation Championship. The loser will play in the 11:30 7th place game tomorrow. We'll figure out who they'll see in each of those games later on today. Again, this is just game 2 of 8 today. It's the 10th game of the tournament. We've had them all for you so far here on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv. And skip pass by Farmer, about 3 rows deep on the far side. Dunlap fires the baseline. Jay knocks it home. Nice soft touch. That one from about 15. That makes it a 15-7 lead for the Longhorns. Gutierrez fouled on the drive. He'll head to the free throw stripe. That one whistled on Waters. It's his first, second on the team. Gutierrez to the line. Got 2 points so far. Rolls that one in. Gets them both. Bringing it back to a 6-point deficit. 5.5 to play before the break. And a steal for Gutierrez. Ownby racing through. Looked like he knocked the ball loose, but they'll call him on the arm. So Gutierrez back to the free throw line. That's first foul on Brody Ownby. And first one rolls off. Nahara checks out on the Kit Carson side. James Rigsby returns. Second free throw for Gutierrez is good. He has 5 in the quarter. That's the current lead for Springfield. And working against the 2-3 zone. Dunlap over Medford. Couldn't get it to fall. Gutierrez with the board. Turns it over. It's Kennard with the steal. And threw it between two Longhorns. Lease and Self will check back in for the Longhorns. Had two Longhorns a little too close together on that fast break opportunity. It was a 3-on-1. And Ownby and Dunlap were almost in the same lanes coming down. So Carson trying to feed the ball inside to Medford. Tapped out of bounds by Waters. 4.5 to play, second quarter. Gutierrez off the inbounds play, misses it. And Medford, that's a silly foul if you're 5'8", when you're 6'8", reaching in on your baseline under your own basket for your third foul. That's just not acceptable, and he'll get to spend the next 4.5 minutes sitting next to Coach Trahern on the bench, and he's going to hear about it for a while. Probably won't see him do that again in this tournament. Turnaround by Waters, too strong. Gutierrez with the rebound. He's on the push, has it knocked loose. We're able to retrieve it. Chris Rigsby's long two. Swirls around and goes down. His first basket, cuts it down to 3. Credard, 3 straight away, good. His second triple. Farmer into the lane, got a man in the air, tried to drop it down to that Smelker on the far post and wasn't quite ready for it. Crenard coming down, facing that 2-3. Drives, has it knocked loose again. That's Chris Rigsby with the steal after James Rigsby knocks it loose, misses the layup, and it's a rebound opportunity, or a rebound by Lease, and it was an opportunity to run. Kit Carson got back. Self has it knocked loose. Waters, his baseline jumper off, rebounded by Lease. That's a tough angle to bank it in for a lefty, but he made it look easy. His first field goal. Lead is back up to 8. That's the big one so far. Reverse layup blocked. Dunlap come away with it. I think he's the man who blocked it. Oh, look, drop pass for Self. Got a man in the air. Couldn't knock down the mid-range jumper. And then will be whistled for the foul. Chris Rigsby caught flat-footed waiting for the pass. First foul on Self. Self anticipates that pass a half count earlier. He's got the steal. And it shows the importance of stepping to the pass, not waiting for it to come to you. Young in playing one of the posts on the offensive end for Kit Carson. 3 from James Rigsby is good. That's his second one. He opened the scoring with one. Brings it back to a 5-point game. 1:50 to play in the half. Self gets a good look at it one and answers again. That's what he did the last time Rigsby knocked one down. Minute and a half left in this first half. Gutierrez drives, kicks for Young. Wasn't ready for it. Waters nearly loses it. He'll drop it back. Krenard floater, no. And it's James Rigsby fouled after trying to get the rebound. Whistled on Waters. That'll be his second. That's I believe they said the 5th foul on the team in the half. See number 23, Tate Page, into the lineup for Springfield. Don't remember seeing him last night. Final minute, and Waters knocks it loose. Gutierrez is going to get called for the foul, diving in. That'll be his first. He had Waters out there at 6'5", knocking it loose from a 5'10" Gutierrez. Inside of the final minute of the half. Longhorns looking to make that defense rotate. Self elevates for the 3. No good. Laughlin with the board. Page brings it back out, gives it over to Krenard. Nice drive, dumped down for Waters. Won't fall for him. 2 men fight for it for Longhorns, and it ends up in the hands of Kit Carson. 22 seconds left in the half. Gutierrez has it knocked loose on the drive, gets it back, flips it up and in. Makes it a 6-point game, 12 seconds to play before the break. Page, give it back to Krenard. He'll fire. 3, good. And that will do it for the first half. Chase Krenard, a big 3 at the buzzer, puts the lead up to 9 for the Longhorns. That is their big advantage of the first half. We'll let the teams reach their locker rooms before we step out for our first 3-minute break of the halftime. We get the opportunity to tally up our score sheets and give you a first half recap and get ready for the second half here during our intermission session. And Kerry Sherman from Big Time Small Town Media with you here on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv. It's our coverage of the 49th annual Lamar Holiday Basketball Tournament, presented this year online by the Holiday Motel.
Hi, I'm Ben Blecka, owner, founder, and one of the talents of Big Time Small Town Media. The broadcast you're seeing today is a production of Big Time Small Town Media. Just 1 year ago, a group of Northeast Colorado sports broadcasters started something we hoped would bring extra joy to the athletes participating in the games we were already covering on radio. It has turned into a service we provide for not only Northeast Colorado athletes, but athletes statewide, region-wide, and internationally who request our services. We do straight-to-DVD production in addition to live internet productions of any event who wants big-time small-town media to be a part of their community, because big-time small-town media is more than just sports. It's community. Are you interested in the services Big Time Small Town Media can provide your upcoming event? I encourage you to contact me at ben@bigtimesmalltown.com. You can see some of the many events we've done in the past year at ihigh.com/bigtimesmalltown. And I encourage you, think about Big Time Small Town Media being a part of your community with whatever upcoming events you've got.
Day in, day out, we put our customers first. I'm Sid Dinsdale, co-chairman of Bank of Colorado. We like doing things the right way, providing honest, personal service. To be a bank you can trust. Now, anybody can talk about values. I'm doing it right now. But our bank has consistently demonstrated them for over 4 generations. And that's the way banking should be. Visit us at bankofcolorado.com, member FDIC.
Ever dreamed of having the right answer at just the moment you need it? Then get the iPhone 4S. It's not just a smartphone, it's your own personal assistant, and it's now available at Viera Wireless. The iPhone 4S includes phenomenal new features such as an ultra-sharp, high-resolution display, 8-megapixel high-def camera, and a souped-up processor for speedy performance. And the iPhone 4S actually listens. Ask her a question, she'll have an answer. So stop dreaming and get the iPhone 4S with our fast 4G network now at Viera. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Ice & Oil has been supporting our community for over 65 years and is the leading supplier in propane, Sinclair diesel and gas, Chevron oils, greases, and lubricants, and a variety of tires and Delco batteries. Located on Highway 34 in Otis and Plattner, Ice & Oil is your #1 source for diesel, oil, gas, and propane needs. For all those road trip adventures through Northeast Colorado, they offer 24-hour pay-at-the-pump gas and diesel services. Ice & Oil, American product, American quality, affordable prices.
Glosson Construction is your one-stop shop with concrete work, drywall, flooring, roofing, and stucco, everything including the final finishing nail handle projects throughout northeastern Colorado. You need to get in touch with Rick at Glosson Construction, located at 801 East 4th Street in Akron. If Rick can't build it, no one can. Call 970-345-2087. From start to finish, trust Glosson Construction as your one-stop shop for construction. Call 970-345-2087.
Kerry Sherman with you as we come back for our first half recap here. Our first boys consolation semifinal from the 49th annual Lamar Holiday Basketball Tournament. At the end of the first quarter, it was Springfield in front of Kit Carson, 10-3. James Rigsby opened the scoring with a three-point basket, then the Longhorns reeled off 10 straight. Second quarter, both teams found a little more offense, and Springfield able to outscore Kit Carson 16-14 in the frame to grab this 9-point advantage as we set here at the halftime. It is the big spread of the game. Look at the individual scoring summary for Kit Carson. Alberto Gutierrez with 7. Creed Medford has 2. 2 points for Chris Rigsby and 6 from James Rigsby. Medford picked up 3 fouls in the first half. For Springfield, 2 points from Levi Lease, 3 points out of Colin Laughlin, 9 from Chase Crenard, all on threes, including a buzzer beater as we wrapped up the first half. It's 8 points from Justin Self. He has a pair of threes. And 4 points off the bench from Ross Dunlap. Kit Carson's got to find a way to get some scoring from more players again. The 2 baskets from James Rigsby and the 7 points out of Gutierrez. Only 4 points from the rest of the squad. Springfield showed some pretty good balance last night, and they've got 5 in the books already, 2 of them tickling double figures. See if they can push this lead up here early in the second half, or if Kit Carson puts together the run to close it up and get themselves back into it, make a competitive finish of things. We'll be back in about 3 minutes as we get ourselves ready for the second half. Team starting to get back on the floor to warm up here from the Lamar Community Building on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv.
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel, teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
Akron Auto's proud to be the best pre-owned automobile dealership in northeastern Colorado. Quickly expanding, Akron Auto has 2 locations, the original on Highway 34 in Akron and a second on Highway 34 in Fort Morgan. Akron Auto wishes to thank local patrons for making their business possible and asks visitors to stop in and see what may be on the lot for you. Tax time is the perfect time to use your rebate on a car, truck, or SUV upgrade. Akron Auto, better for your budget.
Citto has been a staple in eastern Colorado since 1971. Since 1977, Citto has been your place to go for trusses, wall panels, and buildings. With state-of-the-art equipment allowing Citto to stay on top of the truss industry, Citto wants you to know that while the economy has affected everybody, it's allowed them to provide some different services while being able to maintain their spot as one of the top truss manufacturers in Colorado. Contact Citto Building Components out of Otis at 800-925-3207. That's Citto, proud to support eastern Colorado.
In 1916, it is estimated that producing 100 bushels of corn took approximately 35 to 40 hours. Today, it is estimated that producing the same 100 bushels takes less than 3. A lot has changed in the last 95 years, but one thing has stayed the same. Farm Credit is still the lender of choice for America's farmers and ranchers. We are passionate about agriculture and are dedicated to serving America in good times and bad. This is Jordan Wilkie in the Yuma Lending Office. Give us a call today to see how we can help you. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
This broadcast of high school sports is being brought to you courtesy of the Alan Bear Agency of Akron. In times of such economic uncertainty, let Alan Bear and his staff serve stability when it comes to your insurance needs. With years of experience serving their community with products in auto, home, and life insurance, the Alan Bear Agency is also available for farm, crop, business, and health insurance as well. Give Alan and his team a call today at 970-345-2310 or stop into 142 Adams in Akron to see how the Alan Bear Agency can serve you.
The Holiday Motel, a historical stop on the Santa Fe Trail, proudly presents you the Lamar Holiday Classic on Big Time Small Town Media. Located at 404 North Main Street in Lamar, get a room to suit all your needs with a full-size bed, a king bed, or a suite with 2 king-size beds by calling 719-336-9754. Each room has a microwave, refrigerator, free Wi-Fi, and direct TV with over 130 channels. So the next time you're headed down the Santa Fe Trail, think the Holiday Motel, a family-run business. Proud to present you the Lamar Holiday Classic on Big Time Small Town Media.
Welcome back in, everyone. Here we are getting ready for the third quarter of our first boys Consolation Semifinal. Just during our last break, got a bit of news that just further emphasizes the break from reality, or from our real world, that sports allows us. Received word of a school shooting in Connecticut with 27 dead, 18 of them children. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone involved and impacted by this tragic event. It as we're sitting here covering high school kids, and we just kind of at a loss for words. We'll stay with this as we enjoy, again, our respite from the events of the world outside of us. Springfield's ball to begin. They're working with that 9-point lead. We'll get you the lineups here. For Springfield first, it looks like Lease, Laughlin, Crenard, Self, and Ownby, the 5 who started for them. Kit Carson in their 2-3 zone. That's Ownby. His 3 comes up short. Self with the offensive rebound, walking the tightrope. They'll go with Gutierrez, Farmer, Medford, Rigsby, and Rigsby. That's the same 5 who started for them. Longhorns keeping the ball on their end of the floor. Self's 3, no. Medford with the rebound. Pass in for Gutierrez, stolen. Good anticipation. That was Laughlin with the steal for Springfield. Bernard's drive, kick out, and Ownby had slid up the floor. Crenard must have thought he was spotted up for the 3. Little miscommunication. It's a turnover. You can afford those when you've got the 9-point advantage. And it's another steal. Laughlin with another, going up for the layup. Farmer there at about 5'4", 5'5", did not want to go up and challenge Self and risk picking up a silly foul. The 11-point advantage, now the biggest of the day for Springfield. Flip over in the corner. Terraz, he'll elevate and fire the 3. That's way short. Self with the board for Springfield. Ownby leaks out in front of everyone, and it's a good lead pass for him, leading him up to the layup. And Coach Trahern wanting a timeout. He's going to get the full timeout here. We'll pop out for 60 seconds as well and be back with you.
Glosson Construction is your one-stop shop with concrete work, drywall, flooring, roofing, and stucco. Everything including the final finishing nail handle projects throughout northeastern Colorado. You need to get in touch with Rick at Glosson Construction, located at 801 East 4th Street in Akron. If Rick can't build it, no one can. Call 970-345-2087. From start to finish, trust Glosson Construction as your one-stop shop for construction. Call 970-345-2087.
One of the most important benefits of being a Premier Farm Credit member borrower is having the opportunity to share in the association's profits. Since 2001, Premier has paid out over $31 million in patronage dividends. If you want to be a part of a member-owned and controlled cooperative that offers interest rates that are competitive in the marketplace and committed to a patronage dividend program, call your local Premier Farm Credit office. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
And Kit Carson now facing full court pressure. 1-2-1-1 from the Longhorns. Have to hustle to get it across the timeline. Just beat the 10 count. Farmer gives it off to Gutierrez. Chris Rigsby fires the 3. That's off. Gutierrez will track down the miss. Keep it on the Kit Carson side of the court. James Rigsby, he'll fire. That's another triple for him. He has 3. And it brings it back to a 10-point game. Self trying to answer again. Can't do it this time. And the rebound ends up out of bounds. Now it looks like matchup man. Looking to jump trap. Medford able to keep the ball alive for the Wildcats. A pass through the defender's legs, through the legs of Gutierrez, and into the hands of a Springfield Longhorn. Crenard all the way. A lot of contact, no call either way, and then a follow. Rigsby lets traffic fly past. will go out of bounds off of Springfield. You know who scored down here? No. Okay. Springfield, after snaring the miss, they'll attack. Laughlin drive, scores it. The 14-point lead will grow, have a chance to grow here as it's touched last by Farmer. Dunlap comes in place of Ownby. Kit Carson still setting in that 2-3 zone. Kennard keeps trying to split the top of the zone. He'll find a seam, pull it up, a jumper, foul. Not going to be on James Rigsby. His first. That's the first foul of the half on either side. Chase Kennard to the free throw line to shoot 2. All of his scoring has been behind the 3-point line. Waters will come back in for Springfield, and Colin Laughlin will set down. Kennard misses both. Medford with the board. And Dunlap knocks it out of bounds. Rigsby down the far side gets a reach-in foul against Kennard. That's his first. Lease with the steal. Dunlop can't knock down the layup off of a pretty feed from Kennard. Tie up on the rebound. Young comes into the Kit Carson lineup. Farmer will sit. Possession arrow goes over to Kit Carson. They'll look for the 1-4 press break. And Self nearly comes up with a steal on the far side. Unable to corral it before he steps on the sideline, though. And Self baited Medford into the entry pass. However, Gutierrez came away with it, missed the reverse layup. And Springfield sitting there with the 14-point lead, 3 minutes to play in the quarter. Kennard's nice feed. Dunlap floats one at the rim, too strong, and rebounded by Medford. James Rigsby tries another 3. That one pulled down by Dunlap. Dunlap on the perimeter. Feed in for Lease. Turnaround over Medford. And Medford pulls down the rebound. Ran a bit of a scoring drought on both ways. Self with the lead pass and scores the layup. And a steal for Self. Score it and the bucket. This is reminiscent of what he did in the second half last night. It's on Chris Rigsby, his first. Self to the line. We've got him unofficially with 14. Free throw is good. A sub at the table. Number 32, Kyle Thompson, in for the Longhorns. First appearance by him in the tournament. Rigsby can't knock down the layup. Medford with the board. Kick it out. And Chris Rigsby will pull it out, start the drive. Has his shot blocked by Waters. Thompson with the board. Closing in on 90 seconds left in this third quarter. Thompson, drive, floats. Saves his own miss, and we end up with a foul called on James Rigsby. It's his second. Young will exit the Kit Carson lineup. He's replaced by Trenton Smelker. Thompson, no good, and Chris Rigsby with the rebound. Ahead, Gutierrez, layup, good. It's his first points of the half. He's got 9. It's a 17-point advantage still for the Longhorns. Self elevating for 3, good. We've got him with 10 in the quarter. The lead has grown to 20. Gutierrez will give it off to Rigsby. Drive, kick it over Medford. Baseline jumper, no good. And Thompson with a rebound. We're going to get a timeout. 30 seconds from Springfield. First timeout used by Coach Schaller. .36.5 seconds to go in this third quarter. Springfield with the 20-point lead. Page kicks it back to Self. They're looking at that 2-3 zone again. We've got 4 subs on the floor with Self. He'll fire the 3. Waters with the rebound and hits the deck. That's a travel. Number 25 into the lineup. That's Dylan Fisher. Baseball pass against the press. Chris Rigsby, layup, good. It's automatic if everybody's in front on the pressure. Gutierrez ahead. Rigsby going to have to float one up off glass. No. And we are done with 3 quarters. It's 42-24. Springfield in front of Kit Carson.
There she goes again.
What was that in the cereal aisle?
Mrs. Speedley with her Viero 4G smartphone.
Who?
Mrs. Speedley gets all the sales coupons on her smartphone on the Viero 4G network. Knows everything that's on sale. The fastest shopper we have.
She's at the 2-for-1 soda display. No, $1 off salad dressing. No, discount candy.
If you want to do things you love faster and better, switch to Viero's 4G network today. Stuck in a contract? Don't worry. Viero will even pay your early termination fee. Hurry in because Viero now has the iPhone for only $39.99. That's smart. That's fast. That's Viero. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
I'm Roy Dinsdale, founder of Bank of Colorado. All you hear these days are ads about gold. Gold has been around forever, and I darn near have. But what is more precious to us than gold is our reputation. And that is why for over 70 years we put our customers first. We think that's the way banking should be. And at Bank of Colorado, we'll continue to be. Visit us at bankofcolorado.com. Member FDIC.
And about ready to start the fourth quarter here. Springfield enjoying a comfortable 18-point advantage over Kit Carson, 42-24. Self elevating his three, no good. Medford with the board for Kit Carson. Self with 10 in the third quarter. He's up to 18 in the contest. Knocked out of bounds on the far side by Springfield. And Kit Carson trying to find somebody to throw it in. Number 5, Hervé Nahara will do it. He checked in between the periods. It's a steal for Crenard. Ownby, he'll chop it down, trying to be unselfish and give it up to Self. Gutierrez hustling back, knocks it out of bounds. Nice feed inside. Laughlin misses the turnaround over Medford. Medford pulls down the board. Everybody backs off from Nahara. He'll fire, misses the three. Ownby with the board for Springfield. Crenard quickly up ahead, floats one, underhand, no. Tie up. Arrow to Kit Carson. Minute gone. Fourth quarter. Gutierrez bringing it down against the man. Pulls up from 15. No good. Tapped up. Gutierrez gets his own miss. They back off. He'll pull the trigger from 3. No. Chris Rigsby offensive board. Skip it for Nahara. He puts one up for 3. Bangs around. Will not fall. Tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Springfield. Force inside to Gutierrez. It'll go back out of bounds. Three out of the corner. Chris Rigsby no good. Rebound skied for and pulled down by Justin Self. Thrown into the foot of Chris Rigsby. No kick call as it wasn't a deliberate striking motion. Misses the layup. Medford with the follow. Just his second basket of the contest. Self will try another 3. Rims out. Offensive rebound for Lease, and he is fouled. Foul called against Smelker. That's his first, team's fourth. Crenard drives baseline, throws up an underhand reverse, and Medford with the board for the Wildcats. Looking for a guard. Finally, Gutierrez opens up ahead. Smelker, layup, good. Trenton Smelker with his first basket. 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. It's a modest 6-0 run by the Wildcats. Ownby, toes on the line. Longhorns getting 3, 4, 5 shots before Lease puts it in. Wildcats just looking tired. Laughlin with a steal. Goes at Medford. Medford called for the block. Was trying to draw the charge. Didn't get there early enough, and that'll be his fourth. Laughlin's first free throw is good. He's up to 6 now. Dunlap will come in, and Lease will set down. 4:59 to play in the contest. Got a sub coming in for Kit Carson. After Laughlin nails the second, it's James Rigsby. He'll replace Nahara. Lob in to Gutierrez. It's a 2-on-1. Goes right at Ownby. Misses the layup. Medford can't score on the follow. Foul called on Laughlin. That's his first. Just the second of the half against Springfield. Medford to the line and missed his first 2 shots there. And 0 for 3 now. Tries to bank one home. It's good. It's a 17-point lead for the Longhorns. Laughlin blocked by Medford. Dunlap gets it. He'll feed it back to Laughlin, and Colin Laughlin scores it. And we're going to get a hold on the drive. Rigsby fouled by Ownby. Nope, Dunlap. That's team foul number 3 in the half against Springfield. 4.5 minutes to go. Gutierrez, he'll try for 3. Off the mark. And James Rigsby tracks down the long offensive rebound. Gives it right to Self. Misses the layup. Follow. Kernard, good. He's into double figures now with 11. That's his first 2-point basket. Little runner by Chris Rigsby. No. Rebound caroms all the way to the free throw line. Gutierrez knocks it down. He's into double figures with 11. Under 4 minutes to play in the contest. 3:47 and ticking. Ownby, he'll try the 3, knock it down. Ownby with 7 now. Lob in, Medford, turn, and he is fouled going up by Self. Be his second, team's 4th now. Medford, just 1 for 4 from the stripe, has 5 points. There's a little better touch. That's good. Too strong. Rebound for Laughlin. We come down to the 3-minute mark of this 4th quarter. It's a 21-point advantage for Springfield. Make it 24 as Ownby drains again. Unofficially with 10 in the contest. Gutierrez, he'll fire from 3. That's short. Tipped around right into Kernard's hands. He sees Laughlin ahead. Layup, good. And before we could even get the camera swung, Chris Rigsby with a layup on the far end for Kit Carson. We got a timeout called. 30 seconds by Springfield. That's the second timeout they've burned. 2:20 to play in the contest. Laughlin's layup puts him in double figures with 11. Again, all of our numbers are unofficial. If we're right, that means Laughlin, Bernard, Self, and Ownby all in double figures for Springfield. And they lead by 24, 58 to 34. See a lineup out there now of Fisher, Dunlap, Thompson, Page, and Waters. And for Kit Carson, Smelker, Rigsby, that's Chris Rigsby, Medford, Gutierrez, Young, Waters, blocked. That's Medford, he's done. That is Creed Medford, his fifth. So he's done with 2:09 on the clock. 4, 2, 4. We have him with 6 points. And James Rigsby replace him. Waters can't knock down the first. He'll get another. That one drops. 25-point advantage for the Longhorns as we close in on the final 2 minutes to play. Now they're back into that 2-3 zone. James Rigsby fires 3, no. Dunlap with the rebound. And Page bringing it up. He looks at that 2-3 and travels with it. Chris Rigsby, his 3 is good. That'll cut it to 22-point game. Feed inside for Thompson. Kick out Page. His answer is good. Coach Trahern takes a timeout. Wants to get a couple of subs in. See Nahara and to see when the others turn. But I believe one of them is number 15. That would be Jacob Smelker. So we'll get this lineup. It's Smelker, Chris Rigsby, Nahara, and Young. Young, he'll pump up a 3 and knock it home. So it's raining threes here in the fourth quarter, both ends. Fisher has to corral the ball on the sideline. 40 seconds to go. Thompson, lefty in the paint, is good. He's into the scoring column. Final 30 seconds. And a steal for Dunlap. Goes up, misses the layup. Page with the follow. It's no good. And Dunlap trying again. He's fouled with 14 seconds to go. Chris Rigsby, that's his second, 7th on the team. First one is good. Gets them both. He has 6 in the contest. It's a 26-point edge, 66-40. Chris Rigsby pumps up another 3, no. Thompson rebound, outlet, stolen by Rigsby. He'll put one up from half court. It's short, and that does it. Unfortunately, not going to be able to go through a full post-game recap here, as we need to square up a couple of technical issues before we get our next broadcast fired. But it's a 66-40 victory for Springfield. Just too many weapons today. They advance to the Consolation Championship tomorrow. Kit Carson will fall into the 7th place game tomorrow. That'll be our second game of the day. The Springfield boys will play in the 4th game of the day. Go to coloradopreps.tv and chassa.tv, and you will find all those games put in there. We have to get everything lined up, and we'll make sure we have those in place tomorrow morning. Kerry Sherman signing off for Big Time Small Town Media, coloradopreps.tv and chassa.tv. Hope you join us here for our second girls consolation semifinal in about 15 minutes.